for 2 days and even part of the day today. But let's try to cover up what we were supposed to yesterday. The same slide that I keep showing you, that from where I'm getting all this material, mostly from the internet, research publication, definitely my personal perspective and care projects. This is what we did last time. Interesting thing that we studied last time, primarily that how forks are formed in blockchain networks. Because a distributed network, there is no broadcasting, there is no central controller. Every node by itself is deciding what it is supposed to do. And sometimes a part of the network would go one way and the other part would go another way. And that creates a fork. So I showed you many forks in Bitcoin network. And every fork has now an independent identity, and also it has its own market shares, and it is trading as an independent cryptocurrency. And then we also discussed the Byzantine journal problem, and that is a problem which the people in distributed computing have been trying to solve, because here every node is working independently. They are in a peer-to-peer network. There is no central controller. So any malicious node can basically cause harm to the messages which are being flown from a node to another node, and especially if, like, those times once they were wars. So we discuss about these 4 generals that and where the central command wanted all the generals to either attack or retreat. And it was very important for the message to reach to all the generals about the time and the type of action, because if few of them they take different action, that would be catastrophic for the entire army. And we just keep learning about the Hyperledger fabric. I have asked the TA to install the software so that we can demo you that how to code, how to write a code, how to formulate a network, how to create nodes and the peers and the mobile app. And so we, at least though, I have always been saying that this course is not about programming, because there's a lot else to learn, but just for you to get this comfort that you can, if you have designed it right, it can always be implemented. So today I want to cover a very interesting topic, amazingly interesting topic called NFTs, and also part of the today's lecture, and then the next lecture uh, we shall study IPFS, and also we will learn how to mint an NFT. And I already told you about Hyperledger Fabric. So we, inshallah, as soon as and your papers, your midterms has been checked, and so are your assignments. So we shall be just sending it to you, and I intend to send it to you in 2 ways. One is to make a ledger, and where I would request you to generate a set of 2 keys. So in one, that we create a digital ledger, we put your marks and we put your public key, which you send to the TA. So by comparing yourself, your public key, you can find out your marks, as I don't want your marks to be known to any other body in the class, but I still want everybody to know that how the marks distribution is. And the second method is that we encrypt it with your public key. So another key set which you generate, just this is a learning process. And so what we do is that we encrypt your marks with your public key, and you can decrypt it with your private key. Or you can always call the TA and ask him to about your marks. So we have been learning about this amazing technology, Bitcoin, permissionless versus permission blockchain network, and then we have slowly moved from cryptocurrency, though we just keep coming back to it. the requirements for blockchain for businesses, almost the same thing, but here the smart contract becomes central to a business. And so is in permission blockchain, there's an issue of privacy, and we need to ensure that how we handle the issue of trust. So we have been just doing this. Then I gave you this assignment as well. Maybe at some point we can discuss it. But I honestly forgot to be just present in this webinar. I don't know if in our class somebody has attended the webinar or not, but we should have. But I've asked somebody in the office to follow and find out what happened on 10th. So today I want to start this topic, but before I do that, I want to show you some of the digital artwork. And this is a neon cat. A neon is a Japanese word which means meow. And so this actually is a meow billy. And somebody created this GIF which you can download. Just say neon cat, search on the Google, and you can just download it as an image. And it is actually a GIF. So as you know, a GIF is a kind of a video which just keeps running. And it's a small video captured in the GIF format. You know, it's kind of an image format, but just has some video element in it. So this is a digital art. Then this is another interesting thing, which is the first tweet by its inventor. And there's no special message in this tweet if you look. It just says, just setting up my Twitter. And even look at the spelling. And so this is Mr. Jack Dorsey, who is the co-founder of Twitter. So it was March 22, 2006, once he wrote his first tweet, right? So then is these images, and these images, as you can see the background, some have this background, greenish background, some have this the brownish background, and the other background. So, and you see that these are like the strange looking characters, and there are like 10,000 of these characters. If you just go and look at this complete set, so there are 10,000 of these characters. These are called CryptoPunk. So we'll see what these CryptoPunks are. So every character is numbered. This is 7,523. Remember, there are 10,000 CryptoPunks, and every CryptoPunk is a unique 200 by 200 pixel image. And as you can see, it is generated by an algorithm automatically. So algorithm, somebody has written an algorithm to dynamically generate a character, and which they call CryptoPunk, and every CryptoPunk is numbered, and this CryptoPunk is number 7,523. And every CryptoPunk is unique. The cap it is wearing, the color of the cap, the eyes, the ears, the mouth. So every CryptoPunk has a different character. So this is another 3D artwork done by this artist named Park, and this is a switch. Okay, so this is just a 3D kind of a drawing created by Mr. Park. This is an image of a rose. I hope Harun, you are recording the lecture.
Yes, sir. Recording started.
Okay. So this is actually a picture of a rose, and you can find it's a real picture of a rose. It's not a painting. It is actually taken from a camera, and you may find some mud somewhere, but just a normal picture of a red rose. This is also an artist who is also a musician. and he creates albums and digital albums where he has music and songs and animation, and we will be discussing him as well. This is another JPEG. GG. So this is another JPEG image, and it's called Every Days. So its title is Every Days, and the person who created it has made a collage of 5,000 images. So 5,000 images put into a one image, just a JPEG image. A JPEG image which has actually in it first 5,000 days maybe of the artist, or but this is an image. So all these things, and we'll be coming back to these, and you must be wondering that why I'm showing you all these. Actually, these all have taken like some importance in blockchain. Not these alone, but there are a lot more to it. And these are called non-fungible tokens, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Okay. So there is a lot of excitement in the crypto or the blockchain community about NFTs. And you,
NFT बात एक बार दोबारा बता दीजिए प्लीज।
जी
NFT वाली बात दोबारा बता दीजिए, ये वाली
जी
जो
मैं
बताई
बता
आपने।
रहा हूँ कि these are called, ये जो these all are related, all the slides which I showed you, these all are related to something which is called non-fungible tokens. And today we are going to spend most of the lecture learning about non-fungible tokens. Okay? So these are called NFTs. I have not explained what NFTs are. Non-fungible tokens. What is meant by non-fungible tokens, and how is it gaining very importance in blockchain networks? So we will find out today. Okay? NFTs are non-fungible tokens. To understand what non-fungible is, you need to understand what is fungible. So fungible is something which is not unique. For example, this dollar bill is non-fungible because you don't care whether you have a new one and old one. Each has the same value. So though it has a unique number, but it is playing no role in its value. And if somebody gives you 4 quarters for $1, and you are happy because you know they are worth a rupee. So for example, you have a 5,000 rupee note. It is um, a fungible asset you have. You don't care which one you have, the 5,000, and so they are replaceable. If somebody gives you 1,000 bills, you are happy because you know that 5,000 bills are same as a 1,000 bill. Similarly, like these are the Nestle bottles. I don't care which one I have. Do I have two of these? So I don't care. I can put this one here and drink from here, or I can put this one here and drink from here. For me, both are interchangeable. So they don't have any, value. Yeah, for example, once I start drinking it, so I may have devalued it for others because now I have drank from it. But these are called fungible, interchangeable. I don't care if I have this or a copy of it. For me, they are the same. For example, this mouse is a fungible uh, asset. If I don't care if I have this one or exactly similar to this one, if it is on my table, as long as it works, I don't care whether it is this and his brother, the same color and the company name, and I may not even able to distinguish between the two. So these are called fungible things which are interchangeable and they are not unique. But then there are things which are non-fungible. Non-fungible are things that are unique. There is something that makes them unique sometime, or they are, as they are created, they are unique. For example, I remember Miyadad hitting a 6 on last ball of Chetan Sharma. It's over. So his bat becomes a non-fungible item. It is not a normal bat. Okay, it has a lot of value, and he actually auctioned it. I remember auctioning it for perhaps for Imran Khan's hospital, and it was sold way back in uh, lakhs of rupees. So it is a non-fungible item, which is not replaceable. You cannot replace it with any other bat because uh, somebody must have placed it in his drawing room saying that this is the bat which Mia Dadi used to hit a six on Chetan Sharma's last ball. This is perhaps the most famous event that happened in our cricket history. So this is yet another bat. This bat is used in making Pakistan win the World Cup, and it is signed by the complete team which won Cricket World Cup in 1992. So it is a non-fungible item. Okay. So same non-fungible is unique and irreplaceable. Mona Lisa's painting, though you may take a picture of it, there are many artists who have been making copies of it, but Mona Lisa is a non-fungible asset. Um, Non-fungible assets, and they have humongous and very big price tag on them. And usually once they are auctioned in millions of dollars. So these are non-fungible, and non-fungible means they are unique. This is also, and now here there could be a confusion. And because though this is a GIF, this is created by somebody, and but once it is put on the internet, everybody can download a precise copy of this GIF, a precise copy of this. It's not like Mona Lisa having place in a museum in Paris where everybody has to go and watch, and the museum makes a lot of money because nobody can have an exact copy of Mona Lisa. No matter how big an artist you are, you cannot make an exact copy of Mona Lisa. But in case of a digital art, you can exactly make a copy, 100% copy of a digital art, and you can store it in your computer. So though it is unique because it is done by an artist, but its copies can be made. Okay. And that is something which has been causing problems because no matter an artist, first they have to spend a lot of time in making sure uh, their creation is saved and they make money on it. Okay. So they would put their albums in CDs, and you go and you buy CDs, and then nobody buys CDs. So what they do is they just put their song on YouTube, and there's another way of making money because if there are more views, YouTube start paying them because they put ads. So the artist upfront is not making any money. He has like this creativity, and he knows that upfront he may not be getting any money. So, but if there are more views on his creativity, so uh, somebody may start paying the artist, and this is what is taking the YouTube by a storm. There are web series, there are people who are putting their videos, the TikTokers, and these social media influencers, and all they are trying to do is catch more attentions of the people, and so that they get more views, so that um, there is the central authority, so to say, YouTube. So YouTube start paying them some money as YouTube start making money, or the Facebook starts making money because they are placing ad onto a video which is viewed many times. So is this a piece of art? This again, if you go to his Twitter account, Mr. Jack Dorsey, and you can exactly see this tweet. Okay, so should it has any value because anybody can see it, anybody can copy it. I have just copied it for my presentation. This is an actual tweet, so I copied it to make my presentation. So for physical objects, okay, they may be non-fungible, and you can well understand that they are non-fungible because they are unique. They cannot be copied. They cannot be divided. So in my office, what you see, there are so many things which are, let me show you some of mine. So in my office, I have many things that are non-fungible. So here, yes. So you see all these awards. They are special because uh, I have won them. There is something, the calligraphy I did many years back is non-fungible. It is unique. So even if I want to do it today, I may not able to do it today because it was done when I have this passion for the calligraphy. This is my sort of honor. Though you may find it from the market, a sword like this, but this is a non-fungible asset because this is the sort of honor I had. So is the trophies and this painting is one of the artists we have in here has painted it. So these are all non-fungible assets, and we can understand why they are non-fungible. They are non-fungible because they cannot be replicated. But a digital piece of art, though is unique, but it can be copied. Okay. So what is the point then? So let's go back to the lecture. So this is the tweet, and so these are the crypto punks which I showed you earlier. They are all from the digital perspective are all considered as non-fungible assets. Non-fungible assets. This is a non-fungible asset. This the piece of art is considered as a non-fungible assets. This picture is considered as non-fungible assets. His album is considered as non-fungible assets. Okay. So a non-fungible is something which is unique. It is indivisible. It is transferable, like its ownership can be transferred from one person to another person. But how do you make it fraud proof? How you make it programmable? We still need to see. So these are some of the examples of NFTs, the CryptoPunks and NBA Top Shot, like a player who is just throwing the basketball in the basket. And so all the top shots are kind of non-fungible assets. So what is a non-fungible tokens? What are NFTs? NFTs are actually a digital art or a digital file, a digital video, which is unique, which may be copied, okay? But you assign an ownership to a person by giving him a certificate that this piece of art is owned by this person. So there is only one person who has a certificate saying that this digital art or this image or this video is in the ownership of this person. Okay. And other people may have an exact copies of those, but nobody has a certificate saying that this person has the ownership of this digital asset. So it is almost craziness because it's called bragging. Like shoni marte, maine shokhiyan marne ke liye. Like I can do this shokhi, put this image of a flower in my office, and I say and put a certificate and saying that look, this is my this I have ownership of this particular digital art, though everybody may have copy of it, right? So it's like a bit crazy idea, especially once we think about this, that what is the point? There is no ownership because everybody has it. So what is the ownership? But all I have is a certificate where I can brag. ठीक है, ब्रैगिंग कर सकता हूँ मैं, अब शौकियां मार सकता हूँ. So NFTs.
Sir, is it something similar to patent?
No, 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 absolutely not. It is not similar to patent. Patent, you have then a right on it, and people can create something of value. That's why you get your technology patented, because other people can copy, or other people can license your patent to make something which is commercializable. Okay, ये एक piece of art है, and what the people thought, it's like crazy idea, but it's thought that why not to, like Mr. Jerry Dawson, the co-founder of Twitter, in 10th year anniversary in 2016, he thought कि he should just try कि ये जो इसकी first tweet है, he wants to sell that tweet, but just giving a certificate that this person owns my first tweet. So everybody has a copy of it. So he sold it. Okay?
सर जस्ट लाइक हमारे पास कॉपीराइट फ्री इमेजेस होती हैं नेट पे पड़ी हुई, उसको हम कह सकते हैं.
Copyright, they are not stopping anybody. Copyright में जो होता है ना, they say you cannot copy it. Okay, so this is not even a copyright thing. They don't mind you copy it. सही है, because it is on YouTube, it is on Twitter, so they don't care whether you copy it or not. So it is just a certificate saying that you have the ownership of this. A certificate which you can display somewhere, कि जी मेरी इसकी ownership है, maybe on your Facebook page. But other than that, it has no value. Okay, because everybody has it. So it is not something, which is a physical Mona Lisa painting, and only a museum in Paris has the ownership of that. It is so it's a digital token. It's a digital certificate, and that digital certificate has value. It is transferable. People can buy this digital certificate, one person buying a digital certificate for an NFT, and it can sell it to any other person. Okay, so this is causing a lot of style, lot of excitement in the crypto world, that people, what they are doing is, and I'll be showing you some of the examples, what they are doing is that they get a certificate for the ownership of a digital art or a video or an animation, and then they can sell it to others. It's like, because cryptocurrency, if you think, it has like nothing. It is just a computer program which is generating these 12.25 or 6.25 bitcoins, which goes into a UTXO, and then this people are getting crazier and just buying something which is not even a digital art. So if you think about cryptocurrency is not even a digital art, right? And still people are buying it and selling it, and it is getting traded. So they thought, why not to use this certificate as something which is a token, like a Bitcoin, which can be sold in cryptocurrency. It can be part of a blockchain ledger and can be sold. And I'll be showing you many examples for this. Okay. So what people are doing, they are basically tokenizing the digital art, the collectibles. And though you can even do this for the real estate as well, but they are making a virtual real estate, which is just a real estate in a computer program. Okay. And then they are selling it.
सर ओनर जो होता है वो खुद ही सर्टिफिकेट जनरेट करता है. फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने कोई इमेज क्रिएट की है,
जी, जब आपने क्रिएट की है तो आप उसको भी मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि आप किस तरह से इसका जाके आप मिंट कैसे करेंगे. हाउ विल यू मिंट योर पेंटिंग and you put it in a marketplace. The marketplace people will see, and they see that if they want to get a certificate. So first you generate, so you mint, like you mint Bitcoin. Remember, minting Bitcoin means that the miner who mints the Bitcoin, those Bitcoins gets into the ledger, and then they start trading. So same as a piece of art, that if you have a piece of art, you are a creator, आप उसको mint करा के blockchain network के ledger पे लेकर आ सकती हैं. Okay, and then it start trading, and we will learn about it, that how we do this. So every digital art okay, which becomes part of a blockchain, can only have one official owner at a time, and they are secured by the blockchain. Nobody else can claim, because now you are on the ledger, which is a public ledger, and the art name is mentioned there, okay, and your ownership is mentioned there. So no one can modify the record of ownership or can copy paste a new NFT into existence. That he creates another NFT, copy it, and say this is a new NFT. Why? Because it computes the hash of the NFT, the same name, artist, this, that. A lot of information goes into the block. So NFTs are a way to represent anything unique as a cryptocurrency based asset. NFTs are giving more power to content creators than ever, because now people, I really want to give this lecture in art school in Pakistan, that they need to align themselves, because this is really getting crazier every day. It gives a lot of power to the content creator. If they create good digital art, it can become very valuable as NFTs. So it is powered by smart contracts on the permissionless blockchain network. Okay, so what it becomes, once, because it is difficult for an artist to write a smart contract and start selling it. So there are people, there are marketplaces, they help. All you have to do is just go on the website. You have a digital wallet like we have, and I'll see if we can perhaps create an NFT, though we need to spend some ether on it, but maybe on the other uh, wallet, we may just able to create NFTs to just see that how easily they can be created. So this is how the Wall Street Journal described the NFT, that these are the tokens act as virtual deeds conveying ownership of a digital asset. So it's like virtual deed of a digital asset. Each one gets uploaded to a digital ledger where it conveys key information. It's an NFT. So actual जो piece of art है, or your song or an image, that does not go on the ledger, on the blockchain. See, it is still stored somewhere in, and you will see where it is stored. It's just stored on the internet so anybody can download. Okay, so they are not putting the actual piece of art in the blockchain. So what they are putting it, that who is the creator, the date it was created, when it was sold, for how much, and to whom it was sold. So all this information, and information about the, obviously, the hash of the digital asset as well, so that it gives a unique fingerprint to the digital asset that you think was an asset. Okay, so you can mint it. Minting means that you can take, let's say, you yourself or any of your acquaintances, friends, family members, they are into digital art. Uh, so you can basically mint a piece of art and make it into an NFT. So, so you need to learn how to make a digital file part of the Ethereum blockchain, similar to the way that metal coins are minted or even the cryptocurrencies minted, and you bring them in circulation. So NFTs are also tokens that get minted once they are created. So what is an NFT? It is a certificate saying that who created it. Okay. And then once it gets into the trading, who sold it, to whom it was sold, what is name of the art, its hash. So this information gets into a ledger. So everybody can see the ledger that this information is there or not. So now NFTs basically are they call it a crypto art, though the art itself is not encrypted, but still they call it crypto art, crypto collectibles, though it is not encrypted, it is just in open. So now let's get back to this Nio cat. And so Nyan cat, we believe that somebody paid $590,000 for this. So it was sold for 6 figures worth of cryptocurrency, opening the door to even more expensive online. So this thing happened, and it was sold for 300 Ether. So Chris Stores created this quickie flying space cat with a pop dart for a body, released on YouTube in 2011 to celebrate the viral GIF's 10th anniversary. Tours, जो उसका creator था, he minted. He said, okay, one of a kind, and he put it on the Ethereum ledger that created this as an NFT, and it was sold for 300 Ether on Ethereum crypto platform. So sold for, which is around $0.6 million. अब ये बड़े मजे के हैं. So these are the CryptoPunk, and this is the guy. So CryptoPunks जो हैं, every CryptoPunk, so there are 10,000 of these. अच्छा, अब ये बहुत crazy सी बातें हैं, right? So there are 10,000 of these. Every punk has a website, ठीक है? So if you go to the website of this, which is 4,553. So I will give you a link also so that you can go and click on any and see how it is trading. So this is a CryptoPunk, which is number 4553. Okay, it is, there are out of 10,000, there are 6,039 male, and then not all of the rest are the females, and then there are other types as well. So it will tell about the attributes. It says this punk has 3 attributes. Okay, one of the 4,501 with that many. Usually many CryptoPunks have only 1 attribute, some have 2 and 3. So what are the attributes? It has luxurious beard. Okay, only 286 punks have this beard. It has classic shades. So it has, the shades, if you look, they look very classy. And only 502 punks have these type of shades. And it has crazy hair. So it says only 514 punks have this. So every website of a CryptoPunk tells you about the unique features and give you a comparison that how many of the 10,000 have this. Okay, this is the trading history. Are you people there?
Yes, sir.
जी
Okay. अच्छा ठीक है, मेरा माउस
Yes,
मेरा
sir.
माउस को कुछ
Yes.
हो गया मेरे. ओके मेरे माउस को कुछ हो गया है, ठीक है, उस बेचारे से बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा है NFTs. Let me I lost my mouse. यार ये कभी हो जाता है, I have to. Okay, जी, sorry for this. कौन आना चाहता है लॉबी में? Okay, so here we go. अच्छा अब देखें, this is, remember once they created this, it was free of charge. Anybody on which has a digital wallet could claim it. It's not very old. It is only in 2017 they created these 10,000 images, and they said anybody can just buy it. Okay, so this guy with this address, this is his address, 0x7E2D1C is the address. It's a unique identifier. They use a public key hash to create this address. So claimed this on June 23, 2017. Okay, and on a marketplace, it's somebody said he is willing to pay 25 for this same day, and he did not sell. Somebody, there was another bid for 22, he did not sell. So then he was given an offer for $618, $1,118, $234. But then he sold it to this address for $113. Okay? So it was sold on December 24, 2018. Right? So there was another bid, and it was again sold. This guy 0x2E2E26 sold it to 0xFF70EC for $74,735 on April 9, 2021. Just this year. Okay, just look of craziness. So this is it was sold for $74,000 this year in April. Okay. So then there were people offering more money, and he transferred. He must have two wallets. He transferred it from this wallet to this wallet on April 13th. So now this person owns it, 0xB70C1A. So again, he's getting bids withdrawn, being offered, bids. So he sold it. This guy sold it to 0xF7F7D7 for $92,000. Okay. So he bought it for 74 in April, and May, June, July, he sold it for 92,000 US dollars. And now people are offering even $2.9 million to him, and he is not selling. Okay. So this is how the things are happening in this space. And this is how the NFT market has taken the crypto world by storm. That though it started in 2013 and hardly any market capitalization, and then start seeing there was a big day once in 2017, it hit $250,000 or $1 million, and then went down, and now it's going up, and it's just making new records. So it's around a $5 billion market capitalization, rising with the speed close to 5x. Now, again, the question comes to our mind that these are digital files, they can be copied. Okay, somebody has this, and then and anybody can claim that I own the original file, and he may say, no, it is mine, and I own it. So they may be filed on the ownership. So that's why that if you create a digital piece of art, two ways. One is everybody knows that who is the owner. So for him, it is very easy that he can make that piece of art as an NFT, a non-fungible token, and put it on blockchain. Okay, this person X owns Y. So this is what it will tell. So you convert it into an NFT and put it on blockchain network. And remember that you are not saving the art in the blockchain network. The file the file is still somewhere where people are downloading it, and usually you don't care. It just tells that who is the owner of that piece of art. Okay. So it's primarily telling who is the owner. So you make an NFT, a digital piece of art, and maybe a JPEG image, and convert it into NFT. Once you convert it into NFT, it will have a unique fingerprint, which is hash of your digital asset. So I'll just, whatever the file you have, whether it's an image or a video, or whatever. So you think this file is your digital asset. It takes hash of it and make a unique fingerprint. Then you have to name your NFT. So whatever you want to name it, and then you need to give it a token symbol. So what you have to do, and put it on the NFT. So then it'll just start transacting on the blockchain network. So it says this is the block.
Excuse me, sir. The
GG.
hash is taken of the name of that NFT or what?
नहीं, hash is taken of the complete file. तो जो फाइल है उसका पूरा हैश ले लेता है. ठीक है.
उस फाइल में सर अगर वो एक इमेज है उसका हैश
इमेज का भी हैश हो जाता है आपका, वो तो बेसिकली एनीथिंग व्हिच इज इन डिजिटल फॉर्म, ठीक है, यू कैन टेक अ हैश ऑफ दैट। सही,
राइट,
हाँ,
ठीक।
बिल्कुल कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। हैश आप एक फाइल का हैश ले सकते हैं, सही है, एनीथिंग, वीडियो का हैश ले सकते हैं। अभी तो हम हैश लेते रहे ना टेक्स्ट का, सो दैट वो हम उससे उस पर जाके ड्रॉप कर देते हैं, बट इफ यू पास अ फाइल टू अ हैश फंक्शन, it will open the file, has nothing but digital data, it'll just take hash of all the digital data and create its fingerprint. Okay, so then it start transacting, like token name EV90 created by user X is sold for 1 ether to user Y. So it start transacting, and I've shown you some of the transaction. So blockchain then helps to track the current owner of the token. So this is, and remember, artwork itself is not stored in the blockchain network. Okay. So what is stored in the blockchain network is a unique fingerprint of the digital asset, the name that the artist has given to the token and the symbol, and link to the file on IPFS. You need to learn that what IPFS is. Okay. So it is stored just on the internet, but the file system is called IPFS file system, and we will learn about this as well. So, and remember, it can be downloaded for free. So it is only giving you a bragging right. Bragging होता है फड़े मारने वाले ना, कि आप फड़े मार सकते हैं कि you own this. But then it is just becoming a cryptocurrency. A token, NFT, is becoming kind of a cryptocurrency. People are trading it, and just so it could be a digital art, it could be a concert tickets, in-game items, domain names, real estate. As a matter of fact, आप non-fungible physical चीजें भी हो सकती हैं, and but mostly जो digital art है, it is being has been more prominent as NFTs, and today I'll be discussing few more NFTs. So NFTs basically are smart contract that lived in blockchain network. What is a smart contract? There is now a standard. So we'll be discussing the standard. वो standard क्या है? I think let's take a break. ठीक है? Let's take about 10 minutes break, and we come back and cover it from here.